All right, everybody, welcome to the Silent Majority here on New Media Patriot Radio, the show about you, the concerned citizen, the silent majority, the politically incorrect, the social media patriot fighting every single day to restore American values and exceptionalism. You can now listen to us on the ICRN network, that is the conservativeradionetwork.com. Also, follow us on Twitter at ThePatriot143 or at NMP Radio, stands for New Media Patriot Radio. And if you want to get your voice heard and you want to be a guest on the show, you can simply email us at newmediapatriot@gmail.com. And the number to call here, it is 347-338-1775. I am your host, Chris, and we have a very, very special show here today. And I just got to say, I was really, really, really excited from the last show. After the last show, I got such an adrenaline pump. I mean, I typically do a 1-hour show, and I actually had to extend it by 2 hours because we received so many phone calls that I had to extend it. I just didn't want to leave, all the calls on the line there. So, I mean, it was amazing, and it was basically what I kind of the reason why I came up with the show is because 140 characters just wasn't enough for me to express myself. And I said to myself, I have to do something about this. So that's why I created it. And then to have the Twitter followers call into the show, I mean, they prove to those that call a lot of Trump supporters called in, and they prove that they're not the uneducated or uninformed voters out there that a particular candidate out there stated previously last week. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I hope that this show we get some phone calls as well, because again, this is what makes the show so great, is the fact that we're reaching the people out there, and I'm happy to do it. And I want everybody to participate. Again, the number to call here is 347-338-1775. We're going to get right into it. Today we have my co-host for the night is another radio show host who's actually on the ICRN network, or the conservativeradionetwork.com, the new home for conservative talk. His name is Matt Locke. He's going to be coming on in just a second. And also, at 7:15, we're going to have, the director of, Students for Trump, Julia Dobbs, calling in. And then at around 7:40 or so, we're going to have Kambree Nelson, who's been on the show previously, and she's going to be calling in to talk about what she's actively doing for our vets and stuff like that. But without any further ado, I want to welcome in Matt Locke from the Matt Locke Show. How are you, Matt?
Good, Chris, and I surely appreciate you having me on your show yet again.
Yeah, it was fun. It's fun, but this is actually the first time that we've gone live. The previous show that you were on actually pre-recorded. So this is game changer here. We never were used to going live. So this is kind of special.
Well, we'd better be on our game today then, huh?
Oh boy. so we're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. But so let's get right into it. I haven't spoken to you in about a week. And as you well know, these leftist, fascist organization, basically, supported by MoveOn.org and the George Soros of the world, actually crashed a Donald Trump rally in Chicago, and a lot of things came out of that. And I was frustrated. I said this in my last show. I said I was very frustrated at the fact that, not only, with what went on with the protests and the fighting that took place inside the location, but afterwards, where you had the GOP, the Republicans siding with this leftist group and blaming the riots on Donald Trump, when in reality, this has been in the works for years. This is an organized group. It doesn't matter who it was. I mean, if Ted Cruz was the front runner, it would have happened to him. It would have happened to Jeb Bush. It would have happened to any of them. And for them to come out and not support Donald Trump was ridiculous. I don't know how you feel about that, Matt, but you can go ahead.
Well, Chris, I did my podcast right before I came onto your show, and actually the title is A Civil Discourse in Politics.
Mm-hmm.
And I covered this today. I mean, if you go back in history, California, Berkeley come to mind with Ronald Reagan. I mean, you've got the civil discourse of the left that has been permeated in politics for at least the last 40 years. And you've got the left coming out here saying, oh, well, Donald Trump, you need to calm down your rhetoric. You're the one causing all this. You're the one bringing all this spite out, when in fact, all Mr. Trump is doing is stating the obvious. And then I talked about on my show today, which really, really drove a nail into me. And you know as well as I have, I've been very impartial. I like Donald Trump. I like Ted Cruz. I'm a big fan of both. But Ted Cruz came out yesterday and said that Donald Trump was to blame for what happened in Chicago, and I came unhinged. So you really need to listen to my podcast, because to me, they always talk about Donald attacking everybody from the left. This is absolute attacking Donald from the left, because nothing they have done up to this point has worked.
Yeah, and I mean, exactly. You bring up a good point. I mean, they've done everything from the Michelle Fields incident, which videos have come out to counteract her. She was on Megyn Kelly, telling and then Megyn Kelly was defending her, saying, well, when Donald Trump's spokesperson went on after Michelle Fields, and Megyn Kelly's defending Michelle Fields. Michelle Fields said right after the incident that she was thrown to the ground. And then she changed her statement saying that she wasn't thrown to the ground. And the point I'm trying to make is that they're trying everything to knock this guy down. And then you have like the Ben Shapiro's of the world who basically their hoax didn't work and they resigned from Breitbart. So did Michelle Fields last night. It was a big to-do. I was all over Twitter. But this is the machine that you have trying. I mean, they're trying everything. You have foreign countries that don't want Donald Trump to become president. You have the left that doesn't want Donald Trump to become president. You have the right. You have everybody. Nobody wants this guy to become president.
Well, Chris, you're absolutely correct. They're all scared to death. And if you pay attention to anything, the left will tell you who you should be afraid of. Do you notice that the left does not talk about Ted Cruz?
Mm-hmm.
The left does not talk about Marco Rubio. The left does not talk about John Kasich. They just don't. But everybody, the president, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, MoveOn.org. You've got this knucklehead in Dayton jumping the fence saying, oh, well, Donald Trump's a bully. And then CNN allows him to go onto their network and tell his side of the story. This dude rushed a presidential candidate, and he is on CNN the next day.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, the media is ridiculous. They sit here and call Trump a fascist. They sit here and incite violence. They say all this goofy crap, and then they go, oh, well, Donald Trump, you've got to turn down your rhetoric.
Yeah, I said this. I tweeted this out yesterday. Actually, this morning, I think I got like over 350 retweets on it. I said Jake Tapper had Donald Trump on Sunday, and Jake Tapper comes out from CNN and says, Donald, I'm an American, and as an American, I'm telling you to tone down the rhetoric. And then his same network turns around and gives a platform, basically giving this guy a platform to kind of incite other people to do what he did.
Well, exactly. We are living in a society today, and I talk about it on my podcast today. We're living in a society where it's upside down.
Yeah.
The victim is looked at and honored, and the person who is upholding and paying their taxes, they're the evil, rich, mean 1% people that these leftists continue to go after. It's a completely ridiculous world. And you've got Donald Trump, and this is what's driving these people nuts on the left. He will not back down. He stands behind what he says. He is not a normal politician, and they cannot make him kowtow to what they want to do. Like you said, Jake Tapper, he's trying to get, hey, Donald, I'm an American. Yeah, Jake, whatever, dude. Everybody sees right through you.
Right.
And it's so insane.
Yep.
to listen to not just the left, but the right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw it today or not, but did you see the video that I can't remember what producer it was that came out, but the establishment, it's being filmed for Showtime.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, well, Donald Trump got to be stopped at all costs. The only thing that's going on with Donald Trump is he has a lot of votes.
I saw that.
Duh.
Yeah.
People are, Chris, people are mad.
I know.
People are upset. They're tired of what's going on, and they're tired of being told what to think, and they're moving to Donald in droves.
Yep. You're listening to The Silent Majority here on New Media Patriot Radio. I'm your host, Chris, and on the Rebooting Liberty hotline, I have Matt Locke from the Matt Locke Show. If you want to tune into his show, you can simply follow him on Spreaker. He's looking for followers there. The Matt Locke Show. It's MattLockke. An amazing show. I mean, this guy, he gets into details like none other. And, I've never seen anything like it. The way you tell a story is amazing. And I would suggest everybody to go listen to your show. I want to pick up this phone now. It's Gary from Baltimore. Gary from Baltimore. Welcome to the Silent Majority. You have a question? Oh, he hung up. Okay. Who is this guy? Oh, they hung up too. Anyway, I think my call screener, who is new, just hung up on my calls. But anyway, how do you feel when they say, I mean, this is what I hear on the radio a lot, because I'm a big radio junkie, as you might know. People say, here you have the two outsiders, Ted Cruz, and I had a show about how Ted Cruz is not an outsider. What's your opinion on Ted Cruz? Is he an outsider, or, because the more I go into the rabbit hole of Ted Cruz, the more I realize he's not an outsider. He's just another politician who basically, they don't like in Congress for other reasons. So I don't know. What's your feeling on that?
Well, I coincide with that thought, Chris. And up until this weekend and this whole Chicago incident with Trump, I like Ted Cruz. I don't dislike Ted Cruz. But the reality of Ted Cruz is that he has a lobby, he has special interests, and he has money behind him. He's from Texas. He's got some kind of oil money behind him. Right. He is just another politician. He's just another politician that kind of doesn't listen or doesn't follow along with the normal, average, everyday slime that comes out of Washington, D.C. But in the end, he is a politician. When he comes out yesterday and in his little press conference in front of the hotel in Chicago and says, well, Donald Trump is to blame for what's going on here, that annoyed me.
Yep.
That annoyed me, because people who show up to your rallies, you are not responsible. This is the problem we are dealing with in society today. The left wants to tell you that you and I, for what we say, are responsible for the actions of other people. That's garbage. Mm-hmm. It's absolute garbage. The only person who is responsible for their own actions is you and I. Mm-hmm. In Donald Trump, I mean, I love it because Ben Carson comes out and endorses Donald Trump. In the local radio here in Fort Wayne, I mean, they hit the 3 to 6 guy, the local guy, they go nuts. Oh, that Ben Carson, can't believe it. What's he doing? I can't vote for him. I mean, they're out of their minds. Right. And I'm sitting there yelling at my radio saying, folks, if you would have just paid attention to what Ben Carson said early in his campaign, you've heard it several times. We need statesman government. We need to get rid of politicians. We need to go back to a government that is run by civilians, that is run by people who are not career politicians. Do you think he's going to stand behind someone who's not a career politician? Let's put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. All you have to look at is the way the left, the right reacted to what went on in Chicago to realize that if any of them get into office, it's going to be business as usual. They're going to let these leftist agitators do whatever they want and basically kowtow to them. Whereas Donald Trump, I believe, will not let that happen.